All right, back to what we were doing. Um, so looking at the area, there is outages currently. Nothing major. It's maintenance from the looks of it. So if it cuts out again, we're probably done for the night. Just a friendly heads up. So I don't know if it's going to happen again. We're kind of playing with fire right now. It says everything should be completed by 5 a.m., but I'm not going to hold my breath on that. But now that I have access to all this stuff, I can pinpoint what's going on finally. So we're okay right now, but that could change later on. So that's that. All right, let's try this again. All right, we're live on TikTok. Hopefully that doesn't happen the rest of the night, but we will see. Oh, that's right. I grabbed new boots. Yeah, I don't gotta change anything with these. All right, now I have to pay attention to OBS a little bit more in case that happens again. I can make that bigger actually. Oh, I did the wrong boots.
steel you need. Better than starting from nothing.
I lost a favor. Alright, TikTok, just a heads up. We're having some internet issues. There's maintenance going on, so if we do end up cutting out, that's probably going to be it for the night. So just give you guys a friendly heads up that if that happens, we'll see you guys tomorrow. It already cut out on me once already. Nano, thank you for liking and following the live. Much appreciated. Paladin's definitely worth it. It's arguably the best character in the game currently in its current state. Yeah, I need the size of this to be a little bigger. It is a custom build that I made. I'm currently doing a challenge right now. I'm currently doing, I guess you could say, a different form of Divine Lance build. More of an evade. From kind of what I'm making it out to be right now. What am I doing? Ants. We can change that if we need to. That's how it should be. Oh yeah, I just had a post that went live. Go check that out. Give it a like. Yeah, this build's not doing what it's supposed to be doing right now. I fucked up somewhere. think I'm gonna change something around. I think I might put Tyrael's might back on. Maverick, how you doing over there? Welcome in. Of course I get hit by that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change some things.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. Much better than starting from nothing.
I don't think I want that pair either. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I screwed up. No, I didn't. Just trying different combos to see which one fits. Um, yeah, I can't really test it unless it's in the pet. Pirate is just going to be a lot quicker. It's not acting the way it's supposed to. Oh, because I gotta wait. Okay, we got it now. It's Divine Lands, but it's more of an invade build. I made it myself. I haven't named it yet. As of right now, it's called the Johnny Deathdrop Divine Lance Evade build. Because I haven't come up with a clever name yet. I will by the time we're done with it. I am out of enemies. Literally out of enemies. Where am I gonna go? Back, I guess. Whoops. Appreciate it. Okay, I think we fixed it, kinda. In a way, of course. Mm. No, we're actually behind. Let's just gather up some mats. The only thing that kind of sucks about this build is that I gotta keep Arbiter going. No, technically I didn't. It's a Divine Lance evade build. Equipped with the, the ring. What's it called? The Argent Veil, which helps me spam Divine Lance while evading. What's the spear thing? It's the Divine Lance. It's one of your core skills on the Paladin. A skill that not a lot of people use, believe it or not. And I'm able to spam it with the Argent Veil ring. While evading, of course. No worries, that's why I'm here. Besides making content and trying to make a little bit of a living on here, I am here to help out. And if I know it, I'll answer you.
What is this?
Thank you for all the likes over there. I'm assuming that's Ale over there on TikTok. Really appreciate you. Don't forget, guys, I'm live on all the other platforms too. I have my link tree in the bio if you want to see a little bit more better version of the stream. I'm always live on those brands when I'm live on TikTok as well, so. I haven't opened up any chests yet. Let's see where that orange one is. Nowhere to be seen right now. Except for all the way frick down there. Hunter, thank you for the chili as well over there. I did see that. I haven't played Infernal Hordes on this build yet. Not that it matters because the event's over, but be interesting to see how it turns out. I will say this build's kind of really starting to come together. Still a few more tweaks. We might have to switch a couple glyphs in the Paragon board, depending, but as far as the base build that we have right here, it's doing pretty good. We haven't sanctified anything yet either, so this build could also get a lot stronger depending on the rolls we get. That'll be coming soon. Gonna ask how's Bill going, but it looks like you just cut butter with a hot knife. Yes, I am, Sprouty. We're doing pretty good. Build's coming along just nicely. Still gotta tweak a few things. Still have to sanctify all my gear too, and I'm not even sold on Tyrael's Might right now. But all in all, outside of that, I think we're doing pretty good. Looks like my Sork, but my Sork is lightning and not holy. This isn't even really holy as disciple. should actually do some tribute runs as well. See if I can get the shroud or the ring. Because I think I want shroud over Tyrael's might, to be honest, but I just don't have an extra. Shit. Way I look at it, Disciple does more holy stuff because it's not like you're chucking dirt at everyone while you move. I mean, yeah, it's true. The character itself is more holy, but the actual passive skill is Disciple.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer? I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
Oh, I didn't do my tree. Do it after this. And then we do gotta run some tributes because we gotta get some claws from Andariel. Maybe a tribute of Ascendance too while we're at it. But do we just not work in the pit anymore? Is that what's going on here? Hunter, I saw your comment. Give me a second. I think we might have to change some glyphs around. Just gonna spam this. What ability is that Spear Lightning? It's not Spear Lightning, it's Divine Lance from the Paladin. It's basically my custom-made evade build. By the way, thank you for following the channel, of course. Yeah, it looks like a lightning spear type build, but it's not. It's divine lands from Paladin. Yeah, definitely add it and then add the ring, the Argent Veil. Okay, it just stopped working again. God damn it. That's the thing, you gotta keep it going. Should have added this one. I think I'm going to. Maybe not. God damn it, maybe not. Alright, where's Honed? I'm gonna rerun the pit, but it's gonna be at a lower level. Think you're switching back to your rogue? The only thing I got that has the most DPS out of it so far. I'm not a big fan of the rogue currently in its state, but I will eventually make another build for that. Good news, there's been enough interest among the community, and so on February 27th, the first game show Friday night will take place. Awesome. Glad to hear it. was kind of a waste. Alright, let's drop it down to 260. Let's get honed up. If it doesn't work out, we're just gonna switch back. I mean, this is only 4 levels down and it's already kind of doing some much better damage. You not having a good time with the Sorks, Brody? Gonna start with a couple of heavy hitters. Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, a couple of popular shows. The 2 everybody knows and loves. That's a solid choice. Everybody knows Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. let's head to the Undercity. Gonna do a couple of ascendances. See if we can't get the ring. I should have leveled up home a little bit more, but that's okay. Oh, I can spam my regular spear now. The honed was the way to go. Oh, no, I can't. I lied. I thought I could. Time is actually not on my side right now, believe it or not. Change that real quick. I was wondering why I can't kill him. Wasn't registering. Hey, now. Got some good looking pants over there. Got a lot here, actually. Okay, about the harmony. Oh. I wish it was a lot better. Really cuck our rolls on a lot of these. Gonna let the community know sometime tomorrow or Friday. You go live tomorrow? Actually, let's run another pit. Let's bring Hone up a little more. Nope, just Saturday and Sunday. Nels K, thank you for liking the live once again. I just gotta check to make sure that I have enough willpower. Not that one. Or intelligence, okay. Alright, good there. I've got to check that before.
What's left, you ask?
Sean, thank you for the follow over on TikTok. Alright, that should be enough.
You have strength. I wonder, are your fangs as sharp as mine? You fought well.
Alright, let's see. Let's see. Chest armor. Damn it, we got Tyrael's Might again. That's not what we want. We want the ring and the shroud. Yes, you can buy a cat in the shop. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm stocked with Tyrael's Might right now. I want to keep that because I might use that later, actually. Plus, I don't have one. So we'll take these shards that we just get. We're going to forge a mythic. And we'll see if we get the Ring of the Shroud here. Randomly. I've decided that I'm going to go squishy. Just for the sake of more damage. now. I'll just take the gems out.
An inquiring mind. Welcome. It always stings to chip apart a fine piece.
I'm greedy. I just want more damage. I should actually switch these up here and this down there, ideally. Ideally. Thought I cleared you guys out. Oh shit, I am running out of time. Just not registering right now. There we go.
Work up an appetite. Fancy a tasty morsel.
Oh, another sword. No claw again. Another Doombringer. At least I'm 2 for 2 today. So far. That's better than the average. shit. The protection shrine was right there. What's up, Jake? This is actually my custom build. There's no build guide to it. This is what I like to call the Divine Spear, Divine Land, sorry, evade build. Because a lot of that is evading once and it spits out like 20 spears at once. Equipped with Sanctus and Argent Veil. I get two big uniques to use for this. If you have those, you can spam spears while evading. We do have an Azmodan in about an hour, which I don't even think will be live for that one, to be honest. Thank you all for tuning in over there on TikTok and Twitch and YouTube. Much love for everybody. Oh, that's a good idea. I should probably cash out my obols here. Been full for a while. I guess what to pick, maybe. Maybe pants.
Not wear it proudly. That's just too. I do so love to see stars. Well, now that just won't do. Here, try another.
Dude.
That wasn't too hard.
Alright, we got favors over in the Undercity. We're 2 for 2 on these right now.
That'll come up like any other.
Can we hit that please? Thank you. Did you grab another bot over there, Hunter? No, we didn't get one this time. Jake, yes, I am on Twitch. I'm always live. If I'm live on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube and Twitch. Sorry, Hunter, I'm just tired of saying purple and red. Let's be honest.
It is done.
Yeah, we actually do a lot of cool stuff over there on Twitch that we don't really give TikTok a chance to experience, like in World Bosses. We have a scene set up to where when we're waiting for a world boss to spawn and stuff like that for like 10 minutes or so, we have a scene where we have a DJ booth and we just play music and just kind of chill for 10 or 15 minutes or so and chat up with the community, but we can't do that on TikTok because TikTok frowns on stuff like that. So that's why TikTok kind of gets the shitty end of the stick, but that's TikTok's rules, not mine. Hey, Conceal. Thank you for the follow over there on Twitch. And this is Jake from TikTok. Much love. Everybody should follow all the platforms anyway. It's definitely, it definitely helps. Especially because we're going to start doing community days very soon. We're going to start doing tributes of Ascendant runs. Probably starting next Saturday, because Saturday is typically when we would be doing our community days, because I stream a little bit longer. So, ideally, you should be following on all the other platforms as well. Like this first community day that we're going to be doing for the giveaways of the tributes of Ascendance runs. That's only going to be specifically for Twitch viewers, because I have everything set up, like Nightbot and everything, for that brand and not on the other brands. So it's just easier for me to do giveaways and stuff like that. But if you don't want to head over there and you prefer TikTok and just the convenience of it, you're more than welcome to stay there too. I mean, I'm not telling you to leave TikTok or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. I don't understand the build. How are you an Arbiter for so long and your cooldown is so short? To be honest, I'm not even really using this skill specifically. The lances that you see. So I went into a brief discussion about it last night. I'll do it again tonight. What I'm doing now is just kind of mix and matching and just kind of seeing what works and what doesn't currently right now. So this whole, I mean, I'm not saying this, it's probably not going to happen too much, but this whole build, let's just say, could change tomorrow, you know, depending on how the build's working and how it reacts. Obviously, your Light's Rebuke, that's your Divine Lance unique specifically. You'd want that. I stay in Arbiter long enough because when I temper my items, I put Arbiter Duration. So I temper the boots in this one for Arbiter Duration, put a GA on it, and I have 80% more of a duration for Arbiter. That's one. Two, you need to have the Argent Veil, the ring. Alright, this says Arbiter's Evade triggers a random equipped, keyword equipped, core skill for every 2.0 meters traveled. So you got to be consistently moving. And then core skills deal 50% increased damage during Arbiter's Evade and for 4 seconds afterwards. So as long as you hit Evade and you're still moving, you don't got to spam Evade at all. You don't got to keep on doing like the Evade Spiritborn, right? How you just keep on hitting the space button. You hit it once, you're still moving, and while you're still moving, all those spears come out. Alright? So, between the tempered items for the duration of Arbiter, which is a must for this build, and with the Argent Veil, you increase the amount of time that you're an Arbiter, which, depending on what Codex Legendary affix you decide to put on your gear, which I have for the pants here, your all resistance is increased by 140% while in arbiter form. So not only am I keeping it going longer, with this legendary, I become more tankier, along with the ring that makes me spam all the spears. That's kind of like the core thing for this build. And to be honest, when I figured out how this build works, I didn't know that that was a possibility. I literally threw the ring on because I know I have a couple builds that use this ring. It's definitely a good ring. And then it was a few days ago. I hit evade and I started moving, and then all of a sudden I had 20 spears going out at once without me even hitting the skill. And I'm like, wait a second. So then I did it again. I wasn't in arbiter, so it wouldn't do it again. As soon as I went back into arbiter and I evaded again, it started happening again. So that's when I came to the conclusion, and this was before I did all the gear that I have right now. And that's when I realized, oh, so when I'm in arbiter with this ring, I can spam all these spears, not have to worry about my faith running out every time, and really spam it and just kind of keep on moving. And as long as I'm still moving, I'll be spamming those spears constantly. And then from there, once I figured that out, that's kind of how I build the rest of what I have right now. Now, granted, nothing is sanctified with the exception of my Fist of Fate, which I might actually change, by the way. This might not be a permanent unique, depending on if I can survive. And Era Perdition. Everything else is not sanctified. So this build could be stronger, or this build could suck more, to be honest. It really depends. I don't want to risk sanctifying any of these items yet until I have an extra batch, just in case the sanctification goes wrong. But what I have right now is doing most of the Torment 4 stuff right now, easily. Helltides, tribute runs in the Undercity. I just ran 3 tributes of Ascendances just now and did pretty good with it. No issues, really. This build right now can do just about anything in the game. And we're going to put it to the test probably in about a week. I'm going to give myself another week on this build because I did create it myself. I used no build guides or anything like that throughout the entire time. The Paragon board I did myself. The skill tree I did myself. I had no help from anybody. I just threw something together, and I wanted it to be an off-meta build, not like an Oridon or a Blessing Hammer or a Judgment build. Like, I wanted to create something that was off-meta for this character and see if I can not only create something, but then put it to the test once I feel like it's done. So that's kind of what I'm going with right now. And so far, we're kind of ahead of schedule. I was expecting to struggle a little bit more. But everything's kind of falling into place right now. Again, I still think I'm going to change the Fist of Fate at some point. Probably to an Enduring Fate or something like that. If I get too squishy, I might swap this. I'll lose a little bit of damage. But at the same time, even if I lose a little bit of damage here, I still have 2 glyphs that are not at legendary status yet. So once I get those glyphs up to legendary status and I start really grinding the pit and start getting those glyphs up there, I mean, sky's the limit at that point. Plus, I also want to put the Ring of Starless Skies on this build as well. And I think I'm going to swap Tyrael's Might with Shroud whenever I get a Shroud. Right now, Tyrael's Might is kind of saving me in terms of like being less squishy than I probably should be right now. But as of now, I have Tyrael's Might in there just to keep me alive a little longer. But that's kind of how I went about making this build. So, all in all, it's been working out pretty good. I can't complain. And I've had a shit ton of people between Twitch and YouTube and TikTok that apparently has never seen this type of build in the Paladin before. I just figured I'd use Divine Lands because I don't see anybody using that core skill. But then when I figured out how to synergize the Arbiter duration with the ring and all that stuff, like people were baffled apparently. I thought this was a known thing. But it's worked out pretty good. Now the goal is to get the ring and the shroud. I think the ring's definitely going to make a difference. There's no way it's not. Have you tried it with Blessed Hammer instead of Divine Lance? I do have a Blessed Hammer build. That was my very first Paladin build. And I do have that ring attached to it, but I never noticed it because of how small the hammers are. And with that build, I don't typically evade that much. I just typically use the Falling Star to kind of speed up everything. I never really evaded too much with that build, so I never really noticed it. Plus, when you evade and it throws out the Blessing Hammer stays behind you, so it doesn't actually go with you like the Divine Lance does. So that's why I never really kind of noticed it. Yeah, these maps are not really giving me a whole lot of work with.
Meat from bones by fresh. That'll come up like any other.
I haven't played that build in a long time either. I probably should. At some point.
You know death as intimately as I. This will I have become your
Oh, I swear to God, this materials might for the second time. Oh, it's Shroud. Oh, thank Jesus. Look at that. We scored. Now we're going to put this to the test. We're going to see which one's better. Oh, and I also got this too. Which is good for my judgment build. Alright, so we picked up the Shroud.
Good materials here.
Dude, you need to make a YouTube tutorial on this. I thought about it. I don't have any time in the course of my day to be able to sit down and make a tutorial. I hate to say it. Dude, I work a full-time job too, man. I wish I could spend all day and make tutorials on different builds that I just create without a build guide. I just don't have the time. And nor do I have the finances to pay for an editor. Which could be a pretty penny at times. But I mean, that's why I'm like kind of live every day too. Because people come in here, at least, and I just started a couple weeks ago. People have been coming in here the past few weeks, whether it's Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, and they keep on asking me questions, and I always answer to the best of my ability. I mean, if I can't make YouTube videos consistently, I mean, I'm making shorts, you know, pretty good right now. Maybe I'll make a short on it, a quick 90-second short on everything. But to make like a 15 to 20 minute video and sit here for hours on end, I just don't got the time. I typically get up in the morning, I get myself ready, I'm out the door by noontime because I work second shift, and by the time I get back home, I have a half hour to get the stream ready, get everything ready, the music ready for the night if we do world bosses and stuff like that. With this scene that I created. This is typically the scene where we're going to be, you know, jamming out while we're waiting for world bosses and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that's something that TikTok can't do. This is more of a Twitch and YouTube exclusive, that thing. But, I mean, all in all, I mean, I just don't have enough time in the day to make a YouTube tutorial on anything, really. Am I going to be creating more builds in the future without a build guide? Yes, definitely. But yeah, man, I'm just kind of going live 2.5 to 3 hours a day, and just, I'm here to play, shoot the shit, and answer questions if they ever come my way, which they have been for the past few weeks. And this is not the only game I'm going to be playing on stream too. Like, I mean, besides ARPGs and Diablo, I'm an FPS gamer too, man. I mean, I stream like Delta Force and like all different kinds of other stuff too. So eventually, once a season gets old enough, I'll be switching it up every now and then. And then if I have anybody to play with, which I think me and the founder of Rocky Mountain Pro, Mercury Yaden, are trying to get together to do something. It might be like a stream of like Uno or like Scrabble or like something stupid like that, Mario Kart or whatever. I mean, Diablo's going to be the main focus on the channel, obviously. But we all know how Diablo seasons get old at times. We've all been there. We've all gone through the struggle. Sometimes a Diablo season just gets dull and you just want to venture out until the new season comes out or the new expansion comes out. You know? That's kind of how we're gonna go about with this channel as well. The main focus is Diablo, but if it's a season that's boring as hell yeah, we'll switch it up to Apex or Delta Force, or Call of Duty, or Arc Raiders, or another ARPG, whether it's Path of Exiles 2, or maybe Diablo 3, or Diablo 2, or stuff like that. But most of the streams are going to be Diablo 4. I mean, I am going to try and make an attempt to become a Diablo 4 partner if I can. You know, eventually. Can you remind me what item you have that reduces cooldown to your Arbiter? So it's not a specific item. All right. This is a tempered affix that you can put on an item. So you go to the blacksmith here, you go to tempering. Let's say it's pants or it's boots. I don't think the ring has it. No, the ring doesn't have it. Or like a weapon or anything like that. Go here. You go to utility. This is strictly paladin, not any other character. But it's found in utility, and then you come down here, and here's Arbiter Duration. You go ahead, you click it, you temper it, obviously. You re-roll it until you get your temper, preferably a greater affix temper. And that's how you get the extra Arbiter Duration. It's not on a specific item, it's just through the blacksmith, through the tempering system, under utility.
Damn this old knee.
Alright, that's right, we're trying Shroud.
As fine as the relics of old. I'll be here, tinkering away.
You welcome me when no one else would.
Oh, I didn't master work it. Yeah, no problem, Casil. Anytime. Anytime.
My glory days aren't over yet.
Okay, so I just became less tanky. Now, granted, I'm going to be an Arbiter most of the time, so my toughness will be around still 300,000 to 350. That's kind of how the build works anyway. So I'm not too worried about it. I definitely want to test the pit and see if it makes a difference. Even bump it up a couple levels. What time is it? Oh, we're getting close to the end here. So definitely a little more squishy, but dealing out a lot more damage. Toughness is at 254 though. That's pretty low. Alright, so Shroud is definitely a good damage boost. A little bit more squishy. I just got to be more careful. Yeah, this is going to hit pretty hard. I'm sure we're in the billions range by now. Now we're going to do another test. We're going to swap out we're going to swap to Endurant Fate. Or Faith, sorry, not Fate. I have a good one somewhere. Okay, he has extra 20,000.
See some steel, you need.
Masterwork it, of course.
Here's a good one.
We'll do all stats as well. And now we're going to see how this works. I'm going to lose damage, but I'll get a little bit more tankier. Guys, I don't think that's much of a change. Holy shit. We're close to 3,000, at 300,000 again in Arbiter. We're plugging and playing, we're testing, we're seeing what works and what doesn't. What is my skill tree? Give me 2 seconds. Let me finish the pit. I'll show you. Which I'm still kind of also working on the skill tree too. The farther I go, depending on how extremely squishy I am, I might have to find a skill or two on the tree to add a little bit more resistance or something like that, but I'll show you what I have right now. I haven't found a bee yet. Jesus Christ, we're just... Fist of Fate literally didn't do anything different. It's still hitting a ton. So I'm happy about that. Head back to town. Alright, we'll wrap up the stream up in a few minutes, but I will conceal the skill tree that I have going right here. Alright. Skill tree. So I have Brandish on. It's a disciple skill. Obviously, you'll use basic for your leveling process. Just to fill up your faith, for the most part. Obviously, Divine Lance, you want all 5 skill points on there. Then you want Enhanced Divine. And then I have liked the tip of the spear. Because if you've ever played a rogue, it has a flurry skill embedded in this portion of the skill here. That's why you keep on seeing that the entire time I'm using it. So it's got a flurry enhance skill inside of the skill. So I got into a liking of that. There is a zealous portion of the skill that you can do if you're working on more of a zeal type of skill. Jason Moore, thank you for the subscription over there on YouTube. I just saw that in my activity feed. Really appreciate you. And this one is a javelin. So this one actually goes through your enemies. I think you only launch one at a time. It's not a flurry like you're seeing me use right now. I have Engade for 40% armor and 20% block chance. Actually, no, I don't. I guess I do. I have one item contributed to it. Oh no, I have all of them. I'm sorry. 3 skill points go in there. I wish I hate this because I can't tell what skill points I put in there. 3 in here, 3 in here for discipline. Go over here. Obviously, I have my aura, my only zeal skill that I have right there. It weakens nearby enemies. It grants me critical strike chance for 3 seconds and attack speed whenever I use it. So I'll spam that on occasion. Obviously, another aura skill extra. I always have at least one defensive skill in my bar. So Defiance Aura, I'll use this for armor and all resistance. That's an extra defensive buff for me whenever I need it. Obviously, Falling Star, I use this to not only fill up my faith whenever I decide to use the skill itself, but I use this to get around. So I go here, Enhance Falling Star, and then Free Fall for the extra charge. Again, there's a Zealot portion to some of these skills as well. If you're focusing on Zealot or Zeal type of build, you have that option. And then you have the best offense and fortitude. I think that's it there. Did I skip anything over here? Oh, and longevity. You gain 40% healing received. Over here I have nothing, although I think I am going to... I'm thinking about adding either Purify or Consecration to replace the basic, because I really have not used my basic skill at all. So I'm thinking about taking one of these that I have, because I have all of these under skill points. I was thinking about doing one of these, or just taking out something entirely and putting it on Consecration, and then putting this as my last skill, because I don't use Brandish now. I'm at the point where I don't need my basic skill no more. And then obviously I go here, Arbiter of Justice. Huge skill for this build. I can't spam the Divining Lance without it. So, huge part of the build, must have all 5 skill points, plus do Enhance, and Seraphis Wings, which gives you movement speed, wind strike, damage, and you can apply vulnerability. And then the passive down here is Exhaustion. And that is the skill tree in a nutshell. Any questions, Conceal? Real quick, because I am going to be wrapping up the stream in about 5 or 10 minutes. Honey, you still around? I haven't seen or heard from you in a minute. Sprouty, you still here? That a boy. All right. if there's no other questions, then we are gonna wrap it up here. Everybody on all the platforms, I greatly appreciate all you guys. I think we hit another 1.3K likes over there on TikTok. So TikTok, you've been killing it lately. Keep it up. Twitch and YouTube, man. Dude, I saw something on my YouTube channel that kind of shocked me, which is why we're maining it Diablo. One of my streams, I don't know if it was the Saturday stream or one of the streams last week, had 163 views, which I think is the most views on the channel for a stream. So that is cool. Thank you, everybody over there on YouTube. I know YouTube's typically the quiet platform, but I mean, I'm seeing subscriptions in the activity feed. I know you're there. I see you. And I greatly appreciate you guys. Twitch is Twitch. I mean, the whole point of why we're doing YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch at the same time is because a lot of the audience typically goes to Twitch for a lot of content, like live streaming content, and quite frankly, Twitch is the only platform that I'm heavily monetized in compared to the other platforms. So we're trying to keep Twitch as relevant as possible. That's why when we do community days, it's a lot of the giveaways are going to be strictly on Twitch because A, it's easier for me because of the night bot that I have set up, but B, that's where everybody goes. It's a lot easier to maintain with the tools that I have on Twitch compared to the other platforms to be able to do stuff like a community day. So that's why I want all you guys to go to the link tree in the bios on TikTok or YouTube, follow the Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube, follow the TikTok. I'm constantly putting shorts out though between YouTube and TikTok. You guys are getting a constant like videos, especially the past couple weeks. So keep an eye on those, turn your notifications on or ring the bell or whatever you have on the platform. And let's all create a beefed up version of the Death Drop Army. We started 3 or 4 years ago. We had to take a break because obviously our main focus was Rocky Mountain Pro, and it still is because we still have our shows on Sunday. But we kind of stepped away from the streaming aspect because of it. And now that my life schedule has changed, I'm able to do a little bit more on this channel and with you guys and really start to rebuild the Death Drop Army from the ground up. We have a Discord server. It's in the Twitch channel below. Hit the panel. You'll get an invite. You can join it for free. I have all the channels set up for like Diablo talk and gaming talk and wrestling talk and all different kinds of stuff. So there's something to talk about on Discord. So hit up the Discord link below. I don't know. Check if that works. Actually, I'll check if that works. Oh, it does work. Okay, perfect. Yes, that is the link. Exclamation point Discord. Thank you for testing that, by the way, Hunter. I never would have thought to check that. So that is a valid link. And, yeah, go head over there and hit up the Discord, join the community. And that's all I got. Again, we do have schedule changes coming next week. I'll remind you all tomorrow and the next day and the next day. But next Thursday and Friday, there will be no stream. So at the very least, Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday next week, you should have something. But other than that, I am out. Let me check to see. No one on there we really know. Yeah. We'll probably get ready to. What time is it? I'm not gonna be able to stick around if we have a raid. All right. What we'll do is we'll raid somebody tomorrow because I just don't have the time. And ideally, if I want to raid somebody, I want to be able to talk for a few minutes. So we'll plan a raid tomorrow. And yeah, and go from there. Videos are out on YouTube and TikTok. Make sure you give those videos a like, share it, do what you got to do. And other than that, guys, I will see all of you tomorrow, same time, same place, or technically later on tonight, if you think about it. 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 11:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 p.m. Mountain Time, etc., etc. And we'll see you then. As always, folks, stay safe, stay classy. See you on the next one. Take care, folks.